bypass that 7:15. Did open. We'll call the meeting to order and begin with the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd entertain a motion to approve tonight's agenda. Do you want to add?
Yeah, we need an addition there for John Boehner on a permit to tear a house down and a permit to put a garage up in the back of the
Okay.
property.
I'll second the amended agenda.
Okay, motion is made and seconded to approve the amended agenda. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Public input.
Approve the minutes.
Oh, hang on, my fault. I'll back up. Let's go back to approve the minutes. Those minutes were found on pages 1, 2, and 3 from our last meeting on September 15th.
I move to approve the minutes.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to approve the minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Now, public input. Thank you.
I want to thank the city road department. The county has resealed the parking lot at the courthouse, and Ron and the road department, the street department have come over and helped with that. They've loaned us the use. Well, they came and swept the gravel up on the parking lot, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you all very much, and thank you, Ron.
Thank you. Anything else?
Greg.
Greg?
Hi, I'm Greg Droz, and I live at 528 West 7th Street. And I guess the reason I'm here today is we always set up a Halloween thing, and anyway, Halloween's on Friday night on the 31st. And I was looking for permission on November 1st on a Saturday night. We were thinking about having Mike Ames and the two Stevens boys play in our garage with their band. And I was looking for an okay there, and I was also wondering if the city lot to the west there, if I could use that for parking.
Did you talk to your neighbors about just the noise?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep, we've told everybody, yep.
everybody's good with that?
Yep,
What night was that again, Greg?
that'd be November 1st, Saturday night.
And then the lot that you're talking about using? Trying to think of,
Just to the west, right across the creek.
oh, okay. That's,
It's the city's vacant lot, yeah.
yep.
And I guess the only thing that I'd need there maybe is if I could have Ron or somebody maybe sprinkle a little dirt on there at the curb so people could get over it if it was okayed by the city to use it.
We've done that before in the past.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
all right.
We can't do anything with public input, but we can put it on the next
Agenda.
meeting to approve it, but I have no issue
don't
with
have
it
any problem with
personally.
No,
Yeah.
no. And like you said, it's before the next meeting, or after the next meeting, we can put that on with regard to it, and then make sure we have all the, the necessities and people are aware of it, so we can do it that way, all right?
Okay.
Very good,
And
thank-
when is your next meeting then?
Next meeting will be
2 weeks.
20th? 20th,
Okay,
yeah. it'll
Just
be
to go
before
through the
first.
proper procedure, but.
Yeah,
sounds good.
all right, okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Department heads, report. Any questions about anyone? I'm going to ask Terry to come up because there might be some questioning with regard to Project 4, with regard to the putting the mat over. And we had a meeting the other day with Tony Olson, and I'll just let Terry share the results.
I talked to Tony tonight again to see if they were still coming next Monday, and that's still the plan.
For asphalt.
Yeah, for asphalt.
So,
The concern, go ahead, I'm sorry.
no, I just hope they show up.
Yeah, I think the concern we had, you know, trying to have a move forward, was a temperature, you know, with regard to putting down the asphalt and making sure that everything was conducive to what we wanted as a end product, you know, and I think Tony's staying on top of that with regard to that too as well. So we're hoping that, the company that he's getting the asphalt on, you know, and the weather holds, that, the 13th, we will start doing that. Okay, did he give I can't recall, did he give a closing time? I mean,
No.
I think,
They'll just come Monday
Mon-
and work until they're done
yeah, okay,
during the week.
all right,
Probably start on the highway, so.
okay, very good.
Okay.
Any questions for Terry? Any questions as far as any of the department heads with regard to the information that they submitted? Okay? All right, moving on to new business, and we'll come back on at 7:15 to open up the bid for the Ford Explorer police car, okay? Donation requests, so we'll start out. Christie, do you want to start?
Thank you for having me. I'm Christy Lichty from the Wheels and Meals program. We have both the transportation and the nutrition program, but the request is on behalf of the transportation program. We're required to get a 25% match to what the state of South Dakota provides us, which ends up being about $11,000 this year. I think we asked for $2,750 this year. We'd appreciate your input on anything that you have for us, but we really need that money to keep us moving forward. Our vehicles are getting older. They're about 11 years old, so we're hoping that maybe they'll open a bid and we can get another one. So we're trying to work through that process too, saving some money. And it's not easy to do in this climate that we have right now, but our prices have went up and they're gonna continue to go up. I think we all know that. But the people that live here do appreciate the services. They go to doctor appointments, they go shopping. They have some people that go to coffee every day, get their hair done. There's a variety of things that people do, so we do appreciate you. I think you probably see Donna out there in the van, sometimes the minibus, but that's something that we do provide Monday through Friday, 8:30 to noon and 1 to 3:30. We have looked at alternatives to maybe have some services in the evening. We haven't had a lot of bites for that. I know when bingo was happening at the Legion, we offered that as an option. No one was interested, which we're kind of surprised by, but any inputs that you have for our services that we could change or make better, we definitely appreciate it, so.
Okay. Christie, what was the amount on that again?
Wheels and Meals?
Yeah, what was the amount you requested?
2,750, I believe, yeah. Yep.
All of them are listed on page 8 of the agenda.
Pardon me?
All of them are listed on page 8 of the agenda.
Yeah. Okay,
Any questions at all?
no,
Okay, thank you.
yep. Okay. Who's going to be for hand in hand? Nobody? Okay, Jenny's not going to be. Jansen Lane, did you want to, as far as on-hand economic development? Did you want to? Yeah.
Good evening, guys. Lane and I are here. We're representing On-Hand Development. Our mission remains the same, and that is to strengthen and grow our community by supporting local, helping create opportunities, and invest in the projects that make Miller a great place to live, work, and visit. With that being said, your support and continued funding will help keep that momentum going for us. Our request this year is $132,000. Some things that this quarter has brought us are, we have 4 active revolving loans. They total around $295,000, and that's the outstanding balance that we have currently right now with 4 businesses. Our revolving loan fund has funded over 400 to 500 employees in Han County, and it has helped businesses have the opportunity to exist and expand in their business.
Okay.
We have a couple other programs that we have the ability to keep functioning, and that's the sign and awning program that we can give to anybody in the county. Both of these grant businesses just a percentage of their sign paid for or their awning. And for the awning, if it's over a certain percent, then we have that funding available for them to get a loan through us to help them with the rest of the cost. The employee recruitment program has helped businesses hire new employees. This program helps us create employee involvement within our community, and we match funds with different employers up to $1,500. And there's some obligations that come with that for that employee too. They have to stay employed with that employer for at least 1 year. And if that obligation is broke, then the funds come back. So the employee has obligations to fulfill as well. Some things that we're bringing to our community is in the next 18 to 24 months, we're bringing in a governor's home. We're gonna place on a lot here in town and kind of give someone the opportunity to be able to afford a nicer house. And that should be, we're thinking about the fall of 2027, but it could be before. It's an ever-changing program within the state, so we're on the docket for sure for the fall of 2027. So hopefully it's before, because that would be great. Another thing we're gonna bring back to our community is an event that was ran similar to the wine event in the past. They stopped that before COVID hit. It was ran by the Health and Wellness Program, and that event, we reached out to some committee members in the past, and they don't have any intentions on bringing that back. So we thought as a board that that would just be an annual event that On Hand could have to have the opportunity to be able to give funds to different things around our community. The pool obviously is on everybody's radar right now. So On Hand, because of what we are, we don't have extra funds to give to those big projects, and we want to. So we hope that this annual event can take place each year, and we'll be able to have those extra funds to give to those projects without using funds from the county, funds from the city, our general funds. We don't want to take away that money from us. So we want to create something that we're able to have annually and always be able to give to those bigger projects.
Okay. Any questions? Lane, go ahead.
Just a couple of things I wanted to add. Again, On Hand, we are the caretaker of the community center. It's used pretty much all the time. Tonight, there's basketball practice and a meeting going on. With that, there comes a cost of maintaining it and operating it. A few things we want to work on is an industrial park or finding land that can be suitable for businesses who either currently want to expand or relocate or attract new businesses into town. Some concerns we always have are what to do about getting a cement plant operating, a laundromat that's available for everyone, a dentist. We still have motel issues that we would like to resolve. A thing that I call a victory within the last probably 12 months. There's some businesses and properties that were sitting stale and are running. One is Runnings. That building was sitting empty. I don't think the meter was running. And now we have employment, and they're using utilities, which in turn helps the community, because the more utilities or electricity gets used, the more debt servicing there is. Another one is the Miller Shine Car Wash. That building is now on the will be on the tax roll. They're generating utilities, employment, and also Third Street Station, which that was a vacant building, is now up and operational. So I call that a victory for our community, and that's some things we want to keep working on, is trying to figure out what's sitting empty or what can be added to help. And a lot of that, we don't mainly do ourselves, but we facilitate it. We put people together to make it happen. So there's a lot of things we do. Nobody really sees it because we're behind the scenes.
Very good. Any questions? I want to thank the both of you. You betcha. Okay.
Thank you.
We're going to hold for right now because we're just, okay, we're right there at 7:15. We'll have the bid opening for the 2018 Ford Explorer police car.
How many did we receive?
2. First one is from Scott Gibson, and it's for $2,850. Is that what I have?
Yep.
Yep. And the next one is for Ringwood Motors Incorporated out of Ringwood, Illinois. And for that, he has $2,080.
Do we want to mess
We
with
did
it
have
anymore?
well, I would just put this, we had a reappraisal of $5,000 for the car. And I just wanted to make that a public input, or public notice with regard to that. Now, the options, we can accept, high bid, I believe is Scott's, if I remember correctly, and, or you can reject the
What was the
bids.
dollar amount on the first bid that we rejected?
10,000.
No, it was
No,
one
it was
thousand.
1,000, so.
Oh, on
The
the
bid.
bid that we rejected, not the appraisal? Yeah, it was $1,050, or $1,050.
Ted? Does it serve your department any use beyond the 2850, or just get the money out of it and move on? I'm fine with it coming off of our insurance
Yeah, I'd say,
list and get.
I make a motion to award it to Scott Gibson for $2,850.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the table to allow the bid for $2,850 to Scott Gibson for the 2018 Ford Explorer police car. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Should have had a discussion first, so. Yeah. I would like to introduce, Kalia. She is our one of our foreign exchange students from Kosovo, and she's, I don't know, I always think all the kids we've had, foreign exchange students and non-foreign exchange students, are pretty special, but Kalia's been here staying with Lacey's, and I know she helps me with cross-country. She was going to come out for cross-country, then she decided one Sunday to play volleyball and kind of boogered up her knee and stuff. So anyway, we'd like to thank you. Would you like to say something? Sure. Come on.
Hi everyone, I'm Clea. I come from Kosovo. For you who don't know what Kosovo is a country in Europe, and it's near Greece. It's a very small country. It's basically created in the same year I was born. So.
Oh, good. All right. Very good. And welcome too.
Yeah.
Thank you. McWhorterhouse, is somebody here? Kevin.
Well, I'm Kevin Hofer, representing McWhorter Historical Society. Events we do is like the 4th of July barbecue, that is our big fundraiser. And then we do like the Christmas on the Prairie thing. We're asking for, I think it said 1,600 this time. And
Yeah.
it just helps with our utilities, so. And we have, I know, some updating to do to the McWhorter House Museum, so it's nice to have this money.
Okay. All right, any questions for Kevin? Okay, very good, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
All right, and then fireworks.
That'd be me.
That'd be you, David.
Well, we do have the 250th anniversary of the United States coming up next year. We've always been at around $1,000. Last year we didn't get it, or this year we didn't get it. And we did end up getting enough money for our fireworks that we shot. So everything turned out okay, but I'd like to bump it up and do a bigger show next year.
Okay, and the request is $3,000?
3,000,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. My hearing is a little bit better now than it was when Christie was up there.
Maybe I
and
should
stuff,
be
so.
talking into the microphone.
No, I just, yeah, it's not it, so, okay. All
Anybody
right.
have any questions?
No, okay,
We just want to make a lot of booming.
there you go. All right.
Thank
You put
you.
on a good show, yes, thank you very much. Okay, next things on the agenda is Ron with the skid steer loader.
I talked to my committee when I was doing my budgeting. Not been able to find any equipment this year. I still have left over quite a bit, 49,000 or something like that left in my equipment fund. With next year's budget looking as tough as it is, I got a bid from the Minnesota State bid, and it's posted, it's not up there, for 72,000, and RDO, or excuse me, Green Line is going to, or C&B operation is going to actually be less by, what, 2,800? I thought it was gonna be, what I give you guys was gonna be there, so. They also have the same skid steer, year-old, brand new, for 70,000. Is it up there? Am I looking right at it?
That what you,
Number 3, but I don't have the amounts on there.
you put them on your department head report.
Yeah.
And that's what.
And I was assuming I was gonna get to look at it right.
No,
at it
that's
in my
fine.
paper or hand.
Your RDO
So,
state bid number was 72,000. C&B, same build codes as that, state bid was 70,900. And your 2024 carryover, same build codes was 68,200. That's what's listed on your department head report.
Yeah,
what we were trying to do is help next year, because the way we update the loader every so many years, and they were gonna be both due at the same time, and we're not gonna be able to do that. There's just that's a no-brainer. So I thought I would try to get it a year early to get out of that rotation. Plus, if we're gonna be tearing the pool down, another skid steer would be a good deal. So, this is gonna have tracks on it. I've talked to some people. The tracks last longer than several sets of tires. They say when you replace the tracks, it isn't much more than the tires would be, so. And there's quite a little more pushing ability in them too, so. And Tony Olson is who I talked to. He says, I thought maybe turning on asphalt would be just grind them up, and he says, I'll never go to a tire again. So that's why
And that was a question I was gonna have. We don't have a track.
No.
That, I knew that, and so, but I just
No.
wanna make sure, and then, but he doesn't have any problem with regard to that on asphalt or?
No, I wouldn't be asking if he did, so.
No, I know you
Yeah,
wouldn't,
so-
I do, but I'd like to, keep that clarified for those people who may be listening and
Right.
have that question. Okay,
But that's, the 72,000 is the Minnesota State bid, and, C and B actually is quite a little cheaper, so. I brought the holdover up or the 2025 version, and quite frankly, I just soon save a couple thousand and go with the holdover. They're the same rate, so.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the carryover model.
Second.
discussion, and we're looking at the John Deere 325G 2024 holdover for $68,200, okay? Motion is made in second to purchase that item. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Abstained.
Thank you.
Very good, thank you, Ron. Park picnic tables.
The next thing, over the years, we have been getting rid of the wooden picnic tables because, I'll be honest, the wood don't the new wood just doesn't last for the hoot. I think the ones that we've, taken out to the dump ground this year were probably 20 years old. They were actually when wood was a little better. Basically be the same, style is down there, with the exception, they're not gonna be where it extends past the bench. Some of them extend past, they just get beat up, bent down. We've caught kids running on them, and they just get bent down, and we've had to put supports in there, and I'm just gonna abandon that idea. I've looked around, they're right around 1,050. I did find a few of them for 900 and 950, something like that.
Yeah.
So I had budgeted for 5. I'd like to buy 4 because shipping is not included. I didn't think about that.
How many, what color are they?
Huh?
They blue again?
I can't remember the color. It's as close as what we have, I do know that. 'Cause we do have some green a couple green ones down there, and obviously the blue ones, so.
Make a motion to approve the purchase of 4 of the picnic tables.
Second.
Discussion. In your department head report, Ron, you had $930 each, or is that a different
Yeah,
one, or is this?
That's probably it, yeah, I
probably-
just said 950, because I mean,
Yeah.
it was looking online and the numbers were all over the
Nope,
place, so
nope, I
that's
get
why I
it,
said
I
it
get it,
that way.
I understand. Okay, motion been made and second to purchase 4 picnic tables for the park. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor said motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Dustin is up to talk about 4 suits.
Okay. So we don't have a category 4 suit, which is basically a suit that you put on for a higher fault rating. We actually should have it for some of the equipment that we work on. I just give examples there. I do not have a particular suit at this time that I want to buy because FR has came a long ways. And so I'd like to get my hands on some, and then also I'm gonna try to buy one suit that hopefully fits the largest guy in my department, so then we can all use it as well, but. So I guess I'm just asking, to spend up to $2,000 on a category 4 suit. So,
Just one?
yeah, just do one. We don't, like I said, I don't have one right now, so, a lot of the equipment we work on, we should actually have it for safety deals.
Seems like a no-brainer.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of a suit for up to $2,000.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to purchase a suit, category 4 suit up to $2,000. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Do you
you.
have a hook, a fiberglass hook? that you put around the guy, the bystander. Yep, yep.
Okay. Next thing on the agenda is the computer quote. That's found on page 15. Cindy?
So it's time to get another new computer in my office. We rotate one a year, so every 3 years, a computer is being updated. And this is the quote from Infotech. As suggested before, for compatibility purposes and ease of security, they said to just stick with the same brand. And this is the quote for the brand that they suggest.
It's in your budget?
What's that?
It's in your budget?
Yep.
Move to approve, getting the computer on the rotation for $1,571.99.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to purchase the computer from Infotech for $1,571.99. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, McWorth quote. This is a continuous revenue management fund. About a couple of weeks ago, myself, Alderman Price, Terry Manning, and Cindy Duder sat in on a Zoom meeting and listened to the gentleman by the name of Nick Fahy, and I'll let Councilman Price fill you in with regard to the information that was attained.
Every several years, we need to be doing a rate study to make sure that we are on pace with charging enough to pay for infrastructure and cost of doing business, but then at the same time, making sure that it is a fair price to the consumer and the citizens, so then we're not price gouging on our rates as well at the same time. The bid that we got to do the most recent rate study from, can't remember the name, who priced us a rate study quote?
I think
The
it was
other entity,
The one that was 39.
39,000,
Yep.
AE2S.
Yep, and they priced out a rate study for 39,000, that was for a one-time rate study. We don't do them every year, last one we did was 8 years ago, and we are behind. What this company does is, we can give our spreadsheet to them, they'll plug it in, and we can play with the program of knowing we have a meter project coming up, we know where we need to set rates ahead of time and what's gonna happen in real time on their program to our cash flow of doing business. So we can be proactive with our rate measures, so then we aren't having to reactively change rates and make up for what we already lost in our cash flow. It is a very seamless program. During the presentation, he was using his program and not just slides to show it, and you can overlay so much different information. So you can overlay your cash flow, your rates,
Your sources of revenue,
Yep.
upcoming expenses, normal expenses,
And
planned projects.
and a planned project, so then you can see exactly where you are deficient in rates and how bad it's going to reflect your cash flow of where we're gonna have to dip into savings, and you'll know that ahead of time, so you can make your changes and decisions ahead of time instead of after we already lost the money. Like I said after the presentation, I do not know how we're doing it without it now.
Yep.
After seeing what's out there and what's available, it solves a lot of guesswork, quote-unquote guesswork, and we can start making changes ahead of time, so it is a less burden on the consumer. That being said, we can also, the option is we can change how we charge our rates. that is also, we can play around with different scenarios on how we're charging the person that uses next to no water versus someone that uses the most water in town. It's all hypotheticals, but we have that option to put that in there. After we pay the $13,200 a year, we can constantly be doing that daily.
Yeah. I had a chance to try to reach out to a couple. I went to Meaningworth's website, and I seen the finance director out of North Glen, Colorado, and him and I weren't able to get a contact with each other, but I did visit with he's going to be taking over the utilities director in Moline, Illinois, and I know he indicated they're going through a $120 million wastewater project for, his community is 40,000 and surrounding communities another 10, so there'd be 50, a residential area of 50,000. And they started with them when they were Muno Water, and now they're Muno Worth. But it was interesting that he said they wouldn't be without something of this sort because they can, look at the financial aspect as far as the planning, and then also the rate study. And listening to Mr. Brown, he had a lot of input, and you can just have a projection of 5-10 years, with regard to that thing. And basically, he said there was no surprises with regarding the rate charges. And anyway, so it was kind of enlightening, visiting with him too as well. Anyway.
Last thing I would have to say about it is, the last couple of points is it gives very good report extrapolation to explain to anybody that has questions on how we come up with our rates, where it is not a confusing set of spreadsheets coming back to you of how we come up with an answer. It's very easy to show people of how we come up with rates, and it helps us come up with those rates ahead of time. I made the comment of, I'll die on this hill that we need it.
Yeah.
That's the most I've actually felt about any one topic since being elected.
Yeah. And I think that's the one thing that I got out of the presentation. It was just not some haphazard numbers they were throwing about. They just everything lined up and added up, and I think it was good for a city as far as planning. And I also think it's good for the consumers of our utilities with regard to the price that's being paid. So, anyway, anything else? I know Cindy, you indicated you went to the meeting this last week. Was that with regard to anything else come up out there with regard to?
Yeah, I talked to AE2S. I mentioned this product, and I did a webinar with them this afternoon. They have a similar tool that they built just for their customers. It's not as intuitive. It takes some learning, and their price is $2,500 a year to have that. But then they don't offer the unlimited support either. Once they do the cost of service and rate studies and all of that, then it's all built into a one-year deal, and then from there forward, it's $2,500 a year. So
You have to spend the $39,000 in order to get the savings later.
yeah. Whereas this, they have, when you log into the cloud portal, and you can have, did they say you could have unlimited number of portal users?
Yeah, it says unlimited
Okay.
user licenses on there.
Okay, so everyone can have their own login and
Yeah.
lock their scenarios and build
Yeah.
everything, and everyone can collaborate and see that. But there's a chat function with their engineers on staff at all times, probably during normal business
Yeah.
hours. So you can ask them unlimited response, free of charge. They will do council meetings for public-facing input and information, free of charge. They will create reports, brochures, and such for our website, let's say, free of charge. So that's built into the $13,200. rather than AE2S, who would bill us on an hourly deal after year one, which is why they can do the 2,500 versus 13,200 every year. And that's only if we do the cost of service analysis every year, along with that equitable rate study and all that. If we don't do that every year, then it'd be 7,920.
And that was one thing that Mr. Brown indicated, is the fact that, you know, since they've had that, now granted, they have a larger, you know, city base as far as different departments, but he said the collaboration between each of the departments was so much better because it was just more or less being aware of what's going on and, you know, things of that sort, so.
And one of the other things is with this price, it's bundling water, sewer, and electric, so we're getting that discount.
Yeah, but,
We would split it up evenly amongst the enterprise funds. However, we already have DGR who does our rate studies.
yeah,
And they do very well. But this tool, if they could give us something that would give us that snapshot in time all in one piece, so that graph covers literally every penny and puts it all in one easily viewable place
yeah,
to explain the big picture.
yeah. Dustin, who do you use with regard to the electrical? DR, okay, that's what that's it, okay. That's what I thought, you know. Did,
Our engineers and whatnot,
go ahead, come on up.
I just say, like it says in our ordinance, basically, we go through our engineers. And like, since I've been here, in the electrical part, we go through the rates every year to make sure they're where they need to be for the projects, because I've already got projects set up and looking to the future. And that's also why I've done a lot of the pole testing and the infrared and all the thermal, everything, just trying to make sure I'm set up for that future. So.
And it's
of the
nice
projects.
having an engineer to turn to who knows the history of the town.
Yeah.
And they know where you're going. So that piece, depending on how much you communicate with MuniWorth, I mean, that's the aspect that they're kind of missing. This year, I think we spent about 3,900 on the rate study for electric.
And that's pretty typical. It was about 35 last year.
35 last year.
And we're not necessarily talking about getting rid of DGR, we're just
No.
talking about adding
Right.
this
Yeah.
onto our service we already have.
Yeah.
We just bundled all three because then we get the 20% discount.
Okay.
Any questions from people that weren't part of the presentation?
No, not really.
Sounds like you've explained it pretty good.
Okay, how would this work though, Dustin, if we stay with DGR? And get this, you know, get MuniWorth? I mean, how would that work? Would those two compatibly work together, or we just not include the electrical department, we just include the water and sewer department or whatever?
We would still put all the electric numbers in this thing. I mean,
Okay.
if we're gonna pay for it, we're gonna use it.
All right,
This would be a tool for Cindy.
be a tool for sending, okay, that's what I just want to make,
And we will still have the same spreadsheet, same everything. I mean, that's what's we're supposed to do.
okay,
But, so.
good. Okay,
Would this be in next year's budget then?
I would like to see this get off the ground this year. Sooner is better.
So it's another 39,000 for this year?
No, that's with the E2S.
That's the
a different
competitor.
quote.
No.
That's the
That's the
competitor.
competitor to
Oh, okay.
MuniWorth. Yep. So no, it's, instead of 39,000, it's
It's
going to be 4,400 for sewer and 4,400 for water. And then 4,400 for electric.
How much?
And then the other 4,400 of that 13,200 will be going to electric.
But they're also doing the rate study in there
Yes.
for water and sewer.
Yep.
So if we do it, like say right now,
come January 1st, we're gonna order what, another 13?
We could clarify, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get a prorated
Okay.
deal at the beginning, because I mean, we're already into October.
Do we want a prorated number before moving forward? That's what is that something you want, or?
Why don't you find out if we can get it, in 2 weeks, we got another meeting. No sense of jumping right in the fire.
If it is prorated, would you be okay with doing it as long as it is prorated for this year to get started on it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I just can't see you're halfway through October, you've got 2 months, 2.5 months, they ought to give you,
And it might be a rolling 12,
I was gonna say it might kick in as soon as,
where our contract date just would start,
go.
renew at
Right.
October 7th or whatever it is. Today's the
Sure find
6th.
that out for a sign on the dotted line.
Okay.
If it's a rolling 12, would you entertain a motion if it's a rolling 12 contract for 13.2?
I could probably support that.
I'd make a motion as long as it is not a 13,200 subscription for 25 and another 13,200 for 26. If it's a rolling 12 or a prorated contract, I make a motion to get going with them.
second that.
Okay, discussion. Hearing none, motion is made and seconded to either have a prorated contract with Muniworth for the remainder of the year, or have a rolling 12-month contract that would expire, according to the date entered into an agreement with. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay. The next thing is the Han County Hazard Mitigation Plan update. Alderman Price, again, Cindy Hargens, Terry Manning, and Dustin Graham were able to go to this meeting, and Patrick, did you want to?
At the meeting, we discussed hazard risk assessment, how to engage the public in the process, including a public survey. So you'll see on the window out there, there's a QR code to take a survey. And we've got that on the Facebook page and the website, I think, as well. And then we also discussed National Flood Insurance Program. So basically, by participating in the plan and adopting it, each jurisdiction is eligible to apply for FEMA grants for things like backup generators, storm shelters, and other FEMA-related type projects. So basically, we need to attend these meetings and discuss them in these meetings, put them in the minutes, send them to Allison Keys with NECOG, and she handles the rest to make sure that we stay eligible for FEMA grants. And if you have any specific questions, Arlen Gortmaker is a great resource.
Okay. Any questions with regard to that? Okay, so we just have to, in order to stay, have to attend a yearly meeting, and then,
The next meeting is scheduled for the 14th at the community center. I cannot remember the time, but I will be sure to inform you all
okay, very good.
if you can make it.
Okay, very good. Next thing on the agenda is the airport improvement project on page 17 through 19 will be Helms and Associate with regard to the invoice and pay request.
Make a motion, we pay Helms and Associate on invoices 36895 and 36906 with a total of $21,340.58.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and seconded to pay Helms and Associate invoice number 36895 and 36,906, and the total of $21,340.58. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, the next thing as far as the state airport improvement program, the project entailed. And basically what this is to approve the state funding agreement with them. And if you read through the agreement, indicated that first of all, it's a phase 1 design, install automated weather observation station. And then it just more or less says their agreement with regard to 2.5% of the total project cost. And then it goes on to talk about it sponsors up to 90% of the state's total share, and then it'll pay this remaining 10% as soon as the FFA approval of the quarterly closeout report. So basically, it's entering into the agreement with the state with regard to phase 1 design of the install the automated weather observation station.
Make a motion, we enter into the agreement as the sponsor.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to enter into agreement with the state AIP agreement project number 3-46-0035-16-2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, the next item on the agenda is Phase 4 wastewater utility project, TL Olson Construction. It has a pay application for number 12 for $378,717.50. That's found on pages 22 and 24.
When are we expecting funding to come from the DNR?
Usually it takes up to 30 days, and we haven't gotten it yet, but it will get here.
Okay, so any worry about just approving this, or we're good to go?
I would say contingent upon receiving reimbursement from the last pay request.
Okay. Make a motion to pay TLC Olson Construction pay app number 12 for the amount of $378,717.50, contingent on receiving the prior funding for the last pay request.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to pay TL Olson Construction pay app number 12, $378,717.50, contingent on receiving the, help me out.
The funding from the last
yep,
pay app
yep.
request
Funding,
from the state.
pay app, okay, yeah, there you go. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, the next one is SPN invoice 34,651, 34,563 with a total of $52,2709. Those are found on page 25 and 26.
Move to approve SPN invoices 34651 to 34563 for a total of $27.09.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, motion is made and second to pay SPN invoice 34651-346, or 563 for the total of $52,027.09. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, building permits. We have 4. We have Perry Vet Clinic, a new office building at 321 East 14th Street. You want to take these? And then you'll have Michael and Alicia Nicholson carport at 516 West First Avenue. Nancy Froning, remove a house and deck at 304 East 5th Street. And John Beener, tear down a house and a permit for a building. And I think each one of them except, I think, did Ron sign off on all of them now?
I can.
You can?
I checked the other day and
Because I know there's one you hadn't signed off on, and we just, okay,
The one for John Beener is gonna be at 517 West Third Street.
517 West Third Street, okay. Okay,
Can we do them all in one?
Can we do Nancy's separate?
yeah, okay. Well, okay. We can do, first, request is Prairie View Vet Clinic, new office building at 321 East 14th Street. Entertain a motion to do that one.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second for Prairie View, approve the building permit for Prairie View Vet Clinic, new office building at 321 East 14th Street. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item B, Michael and Alicia Nicholson, carport at 516 West First Avenue.
I make a motion to approve the building permit for Michael and Alicia Nicholson.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to approve the building permit for Michael and Alicia Nicholson at carport at 516 West First Avenue. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Nancy Froning, remove a house and a deck at 504 East Fifth Street,
304 East
or
Fifth.
304 East, thank you.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Okay, hearing none, motion is made and second to approve the building permit for Nancy Froning to remove a house and a deck at 304 East Fifth Street. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
One abstain.
Okay. Thank you. Next building permit is for John Beener at 517 West Third Street to tear down a house and a permit to put up a building at that location.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made as second to approve John Beener's request at 517 West Third Street to tear down a house and build a building. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay. Set the date for the special meeting for the 2025 budget review.
Next week sometime.
We better be earlier, we won't be here.
Monday.
When are you leaving?
I'm okay on Monday,
The hills.
I think it's the 16th, we have a region cross-country meet.
We'll be out of town on, we leave Tuesday.
16th?
Monday. You said you can do it Monday?
I can do it Monday, yeah.
Week from today?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Time do you want to start?
I'm okay.
Anytime.
My
The earlier
budget's
the
not
better.
gonna allow for that.
Yo, what's
My
that?
budget is not gonna allow for that. Cause that would be double time and a half. It's a holiday.
Oh,
shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Okay, very good. I was wondering why that was kind of an off number, or off color. Yeah, it can't be a Monday.
No.
I thought, yeah, yeah.
Workday to me.
About the 14th.
For me, it's a holiday.
When do you guys leave?
Don't have a holiday.
I don't know. When are we leaving, the 14th or the 15th?
I'll look here. Seems to me like, there it is, 14th. You could get back here on the 17th, but I wouldn't be,
I can't do it
unless
Friday
you
night.
want.
Oh, we could,
That one
Well,
I
could we
can't.
do it Friday?
go the next
This
one.
Friday? Or is that too soon?
That'll be fine.
Is that gonna be bad for you?
Yeah,
When?
Friday.
but that's, I mean,
I'll be gone Friday.
Thursday or Friday would be good.
I can do
for us.
Thursday.
Of this week?
Well, Thursday,
Is Wednesday at 3:30 the meter thing this week?
Next week.
Next week?
Next week is the meter thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
and you'll send out a reminder. Would the 9th work? I'll just throw that date out.
The 9th works for us.
I can do the 13th, but I'll just have a lot of comp time. I just won't pay out my overtime. I'll just have comp time to be gone later at regular pay.
Okay.
Do you?
Whichever you want to do,
So-
so.
Do you care?
No,
I'd rather have count time anyway.
yeah, I don't wanna be here.
Very good.
Not kidding.
I'm fine with doing the 13th that way if Cindy's good with it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
You can compound, give yourself a little extra.
Monday, next, we're back to next Monday. Okay,
It's gonna
What
be,
time, what time?
keep it simple.
Whatever anybody wants to start at. It might take a while.
It can't take as long as the.
no, it won't take as long.
You don't think it'll take as long
We're
as
just
our
gonna have to find out.
There's
how to
one
cut.
where we
If
were
it's gonna
sitting
take
there.
4 hours to do that, we don't need to do that, we're gonna do
No.
that exact same.
No.
thing
Yeah,
all over
I mean,
again.
Not
yeah,
that detailed.
we already went through a long meeting once and stuff,
Yeah, no
so.
kidding. Okay, 7 fine?
7 fine on the 13th, all right?
Just keep it the same.
7 on the 13th?
PM.
13th at 7.
Make a motion to change or set the budget review meeting for October 13th at 7 PM.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, motion is made as second to set the date for this special meeting for the 2025 budget review at, on the 13th of this month at 7 o'clock. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, then change the December 15th meeting date.
The plant is covering it.
Is that a Monday?
It is.
It needs to go to Tuesday
It's
or
gonna
what?
be the kindergarten through sixth grade Christmas concert.
Concert, probably. Can we do it on Tuesday then? Just move it a day or?
Yep.
Works for me.
I would move that we change the December
Thank you.
15th meeting date to December 16th.
16th.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to change the meeting date from December 15th to the December 16th. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item 14, special event liquor license, Willie Bar and Grill for 10/20 of '25 and 10/25 of '25 at the community center.
One is for a pheasant banquet and the other is for a wedding dance.
Make a motion to grant the special event liquor licenses for the dates mentioned.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to approve the special event liquor license for Willie's Bar and Grill for October 20th and the 25th. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item 15, the Hayland and Farmland award the bids. And the bids were opened on Thursday, September 25th at 3 o'clock here in the City Hall. And Cindy has those numbers.
I'll pass those down so everyone can see them.
You have there for everybody. Here, I can look on it. I already have it.
Seen them too.
Yep, I-
As Mayor McGowan mentioned, we had the bid opening at the published time, date and time on September 25th at 3 PM for the Airport Hayland and the Lagoon Farmland. We got 4 bids for the Hayland. First bid was Fulton Ranch at $65 per acre for a total bid of $13,780. Bid number 2 was from Art Wenzel, $74 per acre for $15,688 total. Bidder number 3 was Ben Christensen for $66 per acre, a total bid of $13,992. And bidder number 4 was Sean Slunica for $59.50 per acre and at a total bid of $12,614. So high bid is Art Wenzel.
Make a motion to approve high bid to Art Wenzel for the hay land at the airport.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and second to award the Hayland bid to Art Wenzel in the amount of $15,688. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
We received 1 bid from Harrell Brothers by Lynn Harrell Partner for the Lagoon Farmland for $100.26 per acre for a total bid of $5,320.
I move to approve the bid for the, what was the amount again?
$5,320.
5,100, well, for that amount.
Second.
Okay. Motion has been made and seconded to approve the, what do I? The,
Farmland by the lagoon.
yeah, farmland bid to Harold Brothers for the amount of $5,320. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, correspondence with the, from Mike Monker with the FFA letter and appreciation to them and all they do. I'd entertain a motion to approve the bills.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion is made and seconded to approve the bills as submitted. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Move to approve, move to adjourn?
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye. In discussion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
8:05 PM.